Now, Roseanne, I could talk about your jowls. I could talk about the fact that you look like pork pussy. And you do look like pork pussy. You always have looked like pork pussy. But I want to talk about what you really are, and that's a celebration of white mediocrity. You see, darling, I'm a comedian too, and I've studied some of the greats, and your name has never come up when we're talking about the greats. And that's because you're not funny. You're a loud white bitch who is uncouth, classless, tacky. White people found you funny because they were laughing at you, not with you. They saw you as their poor relative and not their true reflection. You always got by being loud and brash, not talented and witty. Your castmates carried your show, and NBC propped you up to say they had a woman in a leading role to get some identity politics brownie points. Look at the options when you were on. We didn't have cable. Well, we barely had cable. You had must-see TV because that was the only shit that was on. You didn't have to compete with people of color. It was white show, or white show, so some people just naturally tuned into you. I mean, you had a child by Tom Arnold. Tom Arnold. Oof. Your sorry ass brought this show back is because your own child would rather spend time with Tom Arnold crazy ass than you. Cause we've heard in the tabloids you ain't shit mother. We been known. So you decided to go back to your TV family where somebody would be forced to lie and tell you they loved you. No one loves you, Roseanne. Nobody ever loved you. I mean, that is just the epitome, the textbook definition of white trash. You've always been white trash. You know what white trash is. You've lived a white trash life, you welfarian bitch. So what gives your underclass ass the right to call a woman who is truly above you out of her name? What gives your welfarian ass that right? Because if we weren't having a fat bitches in fashion moment back in the 80s when they picked your ass up, you would still be on welfare. You realize that. I hope you realize that. They just needed a fat white bitch and they said, you know what? You can kind of crack a joke. Come on up here. You are replaceable. Your talent is one note at best. Melissa McCarthy came around and did it 5 times better than you. 5 times. I could go on, but I eat bacon. I don't talk about it, so I'm going to end it right here. Tell a kin, tell a friend, tell that heifer you hate. Pork pussy ass bitch.